everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to take a look at Victoria Beckham. I've got new Kajal liners, lid lusters, glosses. We'll go through all the different products. We're also going to talk a little bit about the newest Kajal liner. I think it's Smoky Quartz. I do not have it in hand yet, but I want to go through all of the other liners that I have. Let's talk about the new ones. Let's talk about the newest one to try to figure out whether it's something you want to pick up. So if you're interested in seeing that, just stay tuned. Hey everybody, for those of you who are new to my channel, hi, my name is Jennifer. I was a makeup artist for Chanel a lifetime ago. And here on my channel, I talk about everything luxury, beauty, fashion, lifestyle, runs the gamut. If you would like to subscribe, that would be awesome. We'd love to welcome you to the family. Just go ahead and hit the subscribe button below. And if you like this video, and if you want to do it at the end, or if you want to do it now, hit that like button. It really does help my channel grow. So Victoria Beckham. Victoria Beckham has a whole host of products, and I'm going to use mostly a full face of it today. I have lipsticks, I have gloss, I have the Kajal liners, I have mascara, I've got cheek products. We're going to go through it. But I would say that the only things that I've never tried, her bronzer, her highlighting sticks, her lip tint. I've never tried any of those, and the mascara. I do have the mascara today. This will be the first time I'm trying it, so we'll talk about that. And like I said, I have not tried her bronzers. I've seen that they look a little too warm for me, but you know, let me know what you guys think if you've had it, if you use it, whether you think I could use it. I do have the Augustinus Spotter primer. I actually have that on my skin today. That was a collaboration with Victoria Beckham. I have it in the original, and then I have it in like the gold shade. Today I just did the original. It's a really good product. I think very highly of it. On my eyes, I have a little bit, just the brown shade of the Silk eyeshadow brick. I actually really like these. They're very weighty. The colors are good. The shadows work well. And it's really great for travel. So this is an excellent product if you've never tried her eyeshadows. I have Silk, and I have another shade, and I think I have Signature. Tuxedo I want to pick up. I want to pick up the blue one. But you know, I've been trying so many things lately that I was just like, I gotta slow down. But once we get through the Kajal today, the new ones, and we'll also look at the new Lustre, which is in velvet. I might be placing another Victoria Beckham order because I do love the products that I have from her. On my face, foundation. I just want to mention, I have the Cle de Peau, the foundation. Yeah, I wear B10. It's like a perfect match for my skin. I want to mention that this has been reformulated, and I've heard amazing things about the reformulation. I just want you to see how good this looks on my skin. It's extremely a beautiful finish. Very silky, very smooth, dewy. It looks like skin. It's a great foundation, but you can see how much of it I have. Like I have almost a full jar because I really only wear this in the winter. And I have been tempted to get the new one and try it out in comparison to this because they're having a lot of sales, and there'll also be sales towards the end of December. So if it's something that you really want me to try, let me know now and I will look for a good sale and pick it up. I just feel like it's a waste because I already have this one, but I hear the new one's even better. So, you know, maybe I'll decide it's worth it regardless. So today we're going to use the cheek product. The one that I have is Playground. And if you haven't seen her cheek products, they come in these sticks, which I think is just great, easy for travel. And this is a great shade. I'd say it's neutral. Let me see how she describes it. And these are the cream blush sticks. And Playground, there are new shades since I was purchasing them. So it's not a shock that I need to get more. A mid-toned terracotta nude. And, you know, there are so many great products on the market right now, and there's so many sales. I know it's like hard to figure out what to buy. I get it. I mean, I have the same problem. Because you're like, oh, I could get this, I could get this. And a lot of times when there's all these sales, you know, it's like, oh, well, I could save this much money. And I'm keep trying to say to myself, yes, but I don't need them. And if I don't buy them, I could save even more. But I do get it. Like, you know, it's really tempting when there's so many great products and they're on sale. So I really like the Victoria Beckham products. I think they're excellent, really good quality, and they're really easy to use. I'm showing you the way that I tend to do this. I just kind of put it on my face and then like rub it in. I will tell you that for a more seamless look, the better thing to do actually is to put it on your brush, and then apply. But honestly, these are so smooth and they blend into the skin so well. I haven't had a problem putting them directly on my face. So I have because I just, you know, it's kind of easier. Yeah, the best thing to do is put it on your brush and then blend in. But honestly, you can see how beautifully that blended. I'm getting ready to go on a trip. When this goes up, I will be traveling and trying to figure out what to bring with me. And I actually have decided to bring this with me because I like it so much. So I definitely will be looking at other shades to buy because it's a really great product. Like I said, I don't have the highlighter, so we're gonna take the shade from the eye brick. And let me show it to you again. Again, this is Silk, just very light shade here. And I'm just going to take a dusting of that and use it as highlighter. I've done that before with this. It works extremely well. This is the powder products that she has are really excellent, as well as her creams. They blend really well together. Haven't had any problems. You know, putting it over a cream. A lot of times putting something over a cream actually will help in the longevity of it. Just a little bit there and just a beautiful, absolutely gorgeous glow. So let's get into the Kajals and the new ones that I picked up. So I picked up like the whole set. And in that set, I think it was called the Kajal Jewel Set was another eye brightening pencil. So the eye brightening pencil will be in the giveaway today. I will be posting pictures. It's not going to just be the brightening pencil. All you have to do to enter, there's going to be a bunch of giveaways this month. All you have to do to enter is comment in this video and make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and that you like the video. That's it. For this one, it's super easy. So I picked up a couple of different shades, and let's make sure I have all the shades. This one is Gold Lame. This is Night Flash. This is Copper, I believe. Yep, Copper. And then, of course, what I think is going to be my favorite is the Sequin Green. Now, the one I want to talk about really quickly before we get into the demonstrating all of these, and I absolutely will, is the brand new one, which came out like right after I actually picked these up. Literally like, I think like 2 days afterwards, I was like, I just bought these. I was like, wait, no. And it's Smoky Quartz. Now, Smoky Quartz, and hopefully the picture will go up, it's disguised, she says, grunge, but make it glamour. Who says you can't have both? Satin Kajal Liner is big energy, grown-up glimmer. Look is intense. That's true for all of these. And like I said, I'll show them to you today. But the new one, it has this, it's described as a molten mink with contrasting golden sparkle. It has, I think mink is a good description. It's like a grayish brown. I think it looks stunning, and I have purchased it, but like I said, I'm traveling, so I think it's going to come when I'm not here. So let's take a look at the jeweled liners and why these are a little different than the Kajal liners. And again, I have all the Kajal liners too, so I'm going to show you those. All right, so this one is a Gold Lame, and I've heard folks say that the Gold Lame is not really intense, but I'll tell you, I don't think that's true. I think what I would say about it is these are all meant, and I'm sure you've seen some videos where they are smudged out, and that's the great thing about these liners. They absolutely can be, and I'm gonna do that with the other side of the pencil. And you can make them into shadow very easily. So you can put them all over the eye. When you do that with this particular one, you get sort of like a glitter. You see that? It kind of looks like it disappears. I'll let the camera focus. But It's meant to do that. Like the point is it's going to be as a liner. If you keep it as a liner, it's going to get this gold lame look. But if you blend it out, you'll get glitter all over the eye. And that is something that actually is very popular right now. And I get it. It's a certain look. So it's not like it disappears. It just becomes a different thing. Now this is copper. Copper does have a pinkish hue to it. Not a surprise because it's copper. But on the eye, it's not that pink that makes you look ill pink, or at least it's not on me. But you can see when you blend this out, you get a beautiful, like almost, I'd say, rosy quartz kind of look on the eye, and you can easily turn that into an eyeshadow as well. What's really popular now, actually, like a technique, is to like line your eyes with it and then pull the line out and inward and smudge it that way. And then draw a line like over like some kind of like editorial kind of look, like a line that you do like this or out here. And then you smudge that line to make it look like shadow a little bit. So these pencils are amazing for that. And they look beautiful when you do that type of look. This is Night Flash, which of course is that black silver. It reminds me of a shade that Chanel had many years ago, which is now gone. And when you smudge this out as eyeshadow, yes, you get that glitter, but you also get like almost like a gray shadow, which is just a stunning look. And I have saved the green for last. So what these pencils really are meant to do is be a super soft liner, and they absolutely are. They go on seamlessly. Sometimes too seamlessly. You gotta be careful with these, because if you're just trying to do like a very thin line and you don't want a lot of liner or shadow, you can run away with these so quickly that you're like, wow, it's way more than I expected. But look at the beautiful green that you get from this. It absolutely is that smoky army green that has like a beautiful glitter to it. So with these 4 shades, you get sort of I'd say it's like an olive green, an army green, you get a gray, you get like a rosy quartz, and then you get gold glitter. When you smooth them out. Now, the regular Kajal liners, and there are many, and I will start with black so you can see. They also, like I said, are very smudgeable. They just don't have the glitter in them, like the jewels, but they still have some. It depends on the shade. Okay, so let's do black first. See how smooth that is? I mean, look at that. It went on, it's like butter. Like seriously, it's super smooth. It's the smoothest pencil. Yeah, it's probably the smoothest pencil I have. And these are so easily made into shadow. I mean, so easily. So if you're somebody who likes to do that, just have a line and then you bring it into something, you know, a little bit more smudgeable, these are perfect for you. The next is Cocoa. I've used Cocoa a lot. I think Cocoa is a great shade because it's for somebody who doesn't really want like a harsh, black can be harsh sometimes. You know, a black line, but you want a deep shade. Look at that. Look how easy that becomes, again, shadow or just a smudgeable line. And, you know, I can tell you as you get older, a smudgeable line, it's not a bad thing to be able to do. Just saying. This is a Navy Noir, which is, of course, a deep navy, which is a beautiful blue. If you like blue, it's like a cerulean. It's so pretty. We've got Bronze, which almost has an olivey tone. So I'll put the greener shade next to it. Can you see that? Like it's got almost like an antique gold. Let's see. Let's put the olive shade next to it. Here's olive. And it's definitely green, but I'd say it's almost like forest green to me. That's just me. That's just my take on it, but I think it's a more forest green than it is an olive green. This almost looks more olive to me than this one does, but again, that's, you know, that's being nitpicky. But this green, the jeweled green, sequin green, can you see, like that one actually looks a little bit more like olive, but it makes it more of like an army green. And this one looks more olive and this looks more forest green to me. Again, my take on these. All right, the next is ash. Ash here. I love ash. Like that perfect deep gray, slate gray. We've got fig, which was a newer shade. Let's do it. Let's go right here. It's like a bright purple, almost like a violet. And then we have sea gray, which is a newer one, which has a little more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like sheen to it. It looks a little bit more like the jewels, but it's not, because the jewels have more like glitter, not real glitter, but when they're smoothed out, you can see it. The sea gray has more shimmer, I think is the way to describe it. And then I'll be adding Smoky Quartz to the collection. I'll do it like this so you can see the shades as well. Now, the lid lusters. This is the newest shade, I believe. This is Velvet. And they come in these little pots. And they are similar to a lot of the products that we've seen like this. Charlotte Tilbury has them. Chanel has them. There's a lot. But I will say that the creaminess of this is pretty impressive. And it goes on super easily and has a tremendous amount of reflection. See that? Look at that. Look at the reflect in that. It's really metallic. All right, so we're going to put this on the eye, and then I'm going to take like 2 or 3 of the liners and we'll see what we can do with the look. When you use this type of product, I would prefer to use like a synthetic brush. You can absolutely use your finger though. That's probably the easiest way to use this product. But I'm going to use an Angie Hot and Flashy. This is a A505. It's a very small brush. And I'm going to place it on the eye just very carefully. And I'm not going to use a lot of it. And you'll notice when I put it on with the brush, I get like a light wash of glitter. The more I press it into the eye, the heavier, more opaque the look is. If you just use your finger, it'll pretty much be opaque from the minute you put it on. But if you use a brush, just make sure you're like patting and swiping, and then you'll get more of that color and pigment. If you swipe, just like try to swipe it on, you'll get, you know, more of a wash. And it could be that's what you want. Just know that that's kind of how these work. I don't want too much because I want you to be able to see the liners that we put on. But I want you to see the shade on the lid. It's a gorgeous, like olive-y shade, I have to say. It does have sort of like an antique gold. I think it looks most, if I had to choose, yeah, I think it looks most like bronze, in my opinion. This Velvet looks most like bronze. Not exact, but most like the bronze regular Kajal liner. Not so much like the jeweled olive. And not like the olive, which to me doesn't look olive. But yeah, it does have that like antique, bronzy, greenish gold kind of shade. I think it's really pretty. All right, so I was thinking what we could do is take some of the Kajal liners and then some of the regular liners, kind of mix it together, and then we'll use the brightening liner so you can see what that looks like. So the sequin green makes sense. So the sequin green. So you guys can see like what that looks like, because again, it's one of the newer shades and it's green, and it will go with this velvet. So I'm going to put this on the upper lid on the outer corner. And like I said, this goes on super easily, guys. Like you don't need a lot of pressure here at all. Touch it to your eye and that will be like all you need. My problem isn't the pressure. My problem is my lashes get in the way, which I know a lot of you are like, yeah, doesn't sound terrible. It is good to have thick lashes, and I'm not really complaining about them, but when you try to put liner on, often they get in the way, unfortunately. So we're gonna just put that on, like I said, upper lid, didn't do much, just barely pressed it to my eye. Now what I'm gonna do is show you what it looks like, just I haven't done anything to it. I haven't rubbed it in, I haven't smudged it out. And then I'm gonna take it and just sort of smudge the outer corner. And this is what, like I said, I was saying, people have been doing with just looks in general, like smudging it out like further out than you normally would with an eyeliner or with a shadow. It's kind of a popular, more editorial kind of thing. You don't have to do that, but okay. So that's the that is the sequin green. So that is the shade here. And let's take the gold lame and use it lower lash line, but we're not going to smudge this out because I want you to see like it can actually be quite intense. Perfect for the holidays. See that? And I'm going to put it on the inner corner of the eye. I'll show you how much brightness. It's a really pretty shade. Like it's definitely, you know, lame. It's gold lame, but I really like it. I think it's a very pretty shade. All right, now let's take the olive, which again to me doesn't look olive, but and all I'm gonna do is like draw a line like that, sort of towards my outer corner, and then crease. Like just a little bit of a, little bit of an arch. And then I'm going to take a brush. Doesn't really matter what brush you take. Smaller brush is better. It's like a little smudgy brush, which I'm looking for right now because I don't know where I put my little smudgy brush. And I'm just going to, and I have to be careful because I'm going to smudge the stuff on my hand, but that's fine. Because this is so easily smudgeable, becomes eyeshadow so easily. Don't pull on your skin too much. I pull on my skin because my skin's older and I have to pull on it a little bit to get as like clean of a line, but less you pull on the skin, the better. Do as I say, not as I do. Now I have to pull on a little bit, otherwise the line is not gonna be what I want it to be. And then I just connect it back down a little bit. And don't let, the perfect be the enemy of the good. If you like don't love it or you think the line is like a little too something, you can fix it. It's just makeup. So just, like do your best. And then if you have to go back in with cleanser or, whatever you want to do, you can go back in and switch it up. It's not like it's, permanent. It'll take you like 5 seconds. So it's a very glowy, very like shiny holiday look. I'm using a lot of the shimmery shades to show you what they can do because like I said, the jewel shades are really beautiful and they can be sheared out, absolutely. And you can get them to be super sheer or you can get them to have like a more intense look. Like I used the gold lame on the lower lash line and it's definitely gold. Like it doesn't look glitter. It looks like an intense gold. So the waterline pencil is exactly what it sounds like. It's a waterline. And you can't really see it very well on my skin because it's almost the same shade as my skin tone. But when you put this in the waterline, the reason a lot of people talk about this one, and I'll do it while I'm talking about this, and say it's so much better than like other ones, I wouldn't say it's like a million times better. But what I would say is that it's very creamy. It does not irritate my eyes, which is a big deal because my eyes are sensitive. And it has a natural white. It's not even white. It's because it's the color of my skin. It's like cream. And it looks more like your eye actually looks. If you put a white shade in, and I do have like white brightening pencils, it can look a little foreign because your eyeball is not white, actually. Your eyeball is like whitish. So when you put in a bright white, it can look a little jarring actually, because it's not really how, you know, your eyeball actually looks. So this shade is actually more, it's more complimentary than a lot of other shades that are used for a brightening. So it's a really nice compliment. And like I said, it's very creamy. It doesn't irritate my eyes. And I am doing it as part of the giveaway for today. Again, I'll say it a million times, but like my video, make sure you're subscribed and comment below. And I'll give all the details about when the giveaway ends and all that good stuff. I need to find my Victoria Beckham lip pencils. One second. All right. So the shades that I have, I used to have another one. I don't know where that one went. I might have put that in my bag. I don't know. But I have 2 and 4 in front of me. I feel like I'm missing. I know I have others. 2 is the lighter one. 4 is the deeper one. And they are good pencils. They are not my favorite lip pencils. They're a little bit drier than my favorites. And although not my favorites, they're still extremely good. That's the thing about the Victoria Beckham line. Like everything I try, I really like. Some things I love and some things I just like. So I have to say, like, I really should just pick up more. Like her lipsticks, I have 6 of them, and I feel like I have more and I just don't know where they are. I'm reorganizing a bunch of stuff in my studio, and I've been giving some things away to friends and family as well, because I'm like, I have too much stuff. So it's also possible that there's some things that are going missing. All right, so here is Play. Play has more of like a purple cast. Here is Pose. Pose is like a light rose. We have Spice. I'd say it's almost like a tan or a camel. We have Spark, which is probably like a pinkier Pose. Fringe, I think Fringe is a deeper one, yeah. It's Fringe, almost like a chocolate brown. I do like Fringe. And then Girl. The formula on these are really good. They're comfortable. It's like a apricot, almost like nude. I think for today, I'm gonna use Spark. That's actually a great combination. I like those 2 together. I like her lipsticks. I am one of those weird people who likes the thinner lipsticks. I know it means you actually get less product, but I kind of like it because it fits perfectly within my lips and it's just easy to use. The formula is good. I think it's very comfortable. Does it last all day? No, it doesn't last all day. But it lasts a reasonable amount of time for a satin lipstick and it feels incredibly comfortable. It is not super moisturizing. It's just more like a comfortable lipstick. A little bit different than like some of the more like emollient lipsticks that I have. Now the gloss that I have today, this is the first time I'm trying her gloss actually, which I don't think I mentioned in my intro. I'm just looking for the box that it came in so I can tell you. Posh Gloss, High Shine Brilliance Gloss. I'm just looking to see if there's anything in here. Silica oil, cruelty-free, 18, by the way, this is 18 months on this one. I'll make sure the others are. Yeah, mascara is 6 months, but the gloss is 18 months. Okay, I don't see anything. I don't see like anything that pops out on me. All right, let's go ahead and try the gloss. Like I said, this is a clear gloss, like a spatula fuzzy applicator. So let's just see if it gives it like a high shine. Not sticky, just a nice clear gloss. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's like, it's just a nice clear gloss, which actually would look really good. I just have it on my arm, on my hand with like a liner as well. It's not sticky, not, you know, like clumpy, you know what I mean? Like some of the glosses. No tappiness. Oh, that's nice. Okay. For those of you out there who've tried her gloss and have it in like a shade that has, you know, pigment to it, I'd love to hear what you think. All right, mascara. So I've never tried or mascara before. At least not, I don't think, oh, it's a tiny little brush. Okay. I am going to think this is more lengthening than volumizing, but I don't know. Let's see what it says about her mascara. Let us look, shall we? Future Lash Mascara. Smudge-free lifting mascara. That's what it says. Longer lifted lashes instantly. Stronger, silkier lashes over time. Rinses away effortlessly with just warm water. No cotton pads, no remover, no problem. All right. Luxury performance, clean beauty. Interesting. Vegan, hypoallergenic. Smudge-free, sweat-proof, long-wear performance that won't quit. Hey, if this is sweat-proof, that would be impressive. All right. Okay. Let me curl my lashes super fast here. And let's try it out. Let's try the mascara. Yeah, it's a really tiny, tiny curved wand, which, you know, I don't mind a curved wand. Actually, I like a curved wand. And I don't even mind that it's tiny. It's just interesting. Oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. I say that because it's kind of catching my lashes. Like, how do I explain that? It's like it almost feels like it's getting stuck, but not in a bad way. Like it's pulling them up, which is interesting. Now, I'm going to say right now, I don't think this is a volumizing mascara. I mean, she described it. How did she describe it? She said, I thought it was lifting. Lifted. Yeah. Ultra black, lengthening and defining. So it's not a volumizing. So if you're somebody who likes a volumizing mascara, then this might be, you know, off your list. I can tell you right now, it's getting all my lashes. I don't think this is a quick thing though. Like some of my volumizing lash mascaras, like they're such a big brush that I can just sort of put them on like super fast, and I really should go a little slower and be more deliberate with them. But I can, because the brush is so big, it gets all my lashes like really super quickly. And it's easy to do, you know. But this one kind of catches all your lashes because it's such a tiny little brush. And I have to say, especially for my lower lashes, it actually is quite good. It reminds me of the Giga Black from MAC that I often use on my lower lashes when I have like a volumizing mascara that I use on my upper lashes, because I really can't use that on my lower lashes because my lashes on my lower are actually relatively long as well. I know, you don't feel my pain. But, and so if I use like a volumizing one on my lower lashes, it just hits my face and it does not work. This is really interesting. I don't know how I'm going to like it after a while, but I got to say, I actually like it a lot more than I thought I was going to. All right, let me do the other side. We'll speed it up. All right, guys, I have the mascara on, and I have to say, I actually really like it. Yeah, it's a lengthening mascara. We'll see how well it works over time and whether it stays lifted. That's like a big part of like a lifting mascara. Let's see what it looks like in a couple of hours. But it caught every lash. It absolutely did lengthen. It feels very comfortable. It's not sticking to each other. My lashes at the moment do look lifted and lengthened. And my lower lashes look phenomenally good. Yeah, I like it actually a lot more than I thought I was going to, which is surprising. Huh, interesting. Okay, well, as always when I try Victoria Beckham, I think, why don't I have more Victoria Beckham? To go over the Kajals again, these, 1, 2, 3, 4, are the jewels. I do not have the newest Smoky Quartz, but I should have it soon. The rest are the Kajal Liners, and you can see the sea gray one is the one, and the bronze, but the sea gray and the bronze, I'd say, have more of like a shimmer, a gleam to them, whereas the jewels have, you know, a little bit of that glitter to them. On my eyes, I have the Gold de May and I have the green, the sequin. I also have a little bit of the olive, and I think, you know, it really makes for a very glittery, gleaming look because I chose those shades. I also have on the new Velvet Lustre, and I put it on mid. It's not, I didn't do an opaque look, but I just didn't do a wash either. And then underneath I have the ibrick and silk, and I have the ibrick silk, the light shade as a highlighter. And then on my face, I have the cheek playground. I love the look. On my face, on my lips, I have the liner number 4, dark on my lips, and then the clear gloss. And I have to say, like, the whole look is beautiful, seamless, gorgeous. Everything is working like it should, and it looks beautiful. The eye brightener, I think you can see what it does. It brightens the eyes, but it does so in a natural, like, reasonable way. It doesn't look white, which I think is actually why people like it so much. I think it's a really good balanced eye brightener. So, you know, I think it's a great product, and it is my giveaway. Honestly, guys, I'm impressed. Let me know about the bronzer and the highlighting stick and the lip tint and anything else I might have missed from Victoria Beckham that I need to pick up. She doesn't do a lot of sales. Like, she has some gifts that when I picked up these jewel set for the liners, that was like a bundle and it was a little bit cheaper, but she doesn't do a lot of sales. I have to say, her prices aren't, I don't think they're outrageous. I think they're in line with the products. I think they're excellently, they work in an excellent manner. I've never come across one that I've used thus far that I just thought was bad. I think there's preferences about, you know, what you like, but honestly, they've all been good. And this mascara is probably the surprise of the day. I'm really interested to see if they stay in place and they don't smudge and they stay lifted, and how they rinse off, like how I get the mascara off. Because there's some mascaras that I've loved, but getting it off is not pleasant. So we'll see. But, you know, I've been raving about her liners for a long time. Like, her liners are great. And her lipsticks, I love these. I think they're phenomenally good. I'll definitely buy more of those as time goes on. I like her gloss. I think her gloss is nice too. It's just a nice, simple, clear gloss, you know, which is it's a great thing to have, like, when you just want to do liner and a gloss. It's just easy and it's done. So, you know, I'll continue to pick up more of her products, but I'd love to hear about the ones that I don't have and I haven't tried, whether you guys think they're worth it. So thanks so much for joining me today, guys. Really do appreciate it. I hope to see you in another video really soon.